Police in Alabama fatally shot a 21-year-old individual, black man who was not the suspect that they were looking for. His name was Emantic Fitzgerald Bradford Jr. He was a member of the US military and he had a general discharge, but he was at a mall near Birmingham, Alabama, when some sort of altercation broke out. An altercation he was not involved in. Someone had allegedly used a weapon. And at that point, the Hoover Police Department got involved and they unfortunately shot and killed the wrong person. So the Hoover Police Department said on Twitter that the man who was killed, and that's Bradford Jr., may have been involved in some aspect of an altercation at the mall. But on Friday, the police said evidence suggests that the man actually was not the gunman and the true gunman remained at large. So right now, I mean, the story is still developing and I'm uncertain as to why police thought he was the bad guy. Why didn't they ask a few questions before opening fire? Now, Bradford's mother, April Pipkins, said that EJ would not have been involved in the shooting and might have been trying to protect other people in the mall. Now, he had a license to carry a firearm, so it is possible that he was potentially using his weapon to protect people or to stop the gunman. Now, his family members, unfortunately, were not notified of his death by the Hoover Police Department, but instead learned of it through social media. In fact, let's hear from his family members right now.
I got a call around, nobody has called us. You never released nothing telling us what was what. You never gave his mother no call, you never called me no call. Give me a call. So I'm definitely upset. You know, I'm upset because you had an off-duty officer who was trained. But you come around the corner, you see somebody, you didn't see no gun waving, as you said, and you shot my son in the head. You let my son bleed out. And I don't like that. Never administered him no type of help. And you think it's right?
Thanksgiving will never be the same for me. Because that's the day, that's the last time I saw my son. The last time. And you know, 21 years ago, I was looking into the beautiful eyes and face of my son, my firstborn. Carried him 9 months. And now I won't see him ever again.
A lot of the family members broke down crying in their press conference, understandably so. I guess this has to be said, even though I can't believe that people have to have this spelled out. But look, unfortunately, a lot of things in this country are looked through a racial prism. And so I need you to think about, what if it was your son and they shot your son in the head because he was trying to help people? And so, look, this should be the poster case for the NRA in a sense. Here was a good guy with a gun. That's what it looks like for the moment being as the story's developing. And he's was a member of the armed forces before. And so, I mean, you just can't get a better case for, hey, look, we told you good guys with a gun can protect you. It turns out the assailant got away, and that's certainly not EJ's fault, that's what most people call him. The cops didn't see the real suspect, instead saw a black guy with a gun, shoot him in the head, kill him. The real guy, bad guy, gets away, and the good guy with a gun is dead. So now look, there's a couple different aspects of the story, obviously. Unfortunately, yet another story of an African-American killed because the shooting is immediate. And the second part of it is, put aside the race component, and you have a situation where we told you, look, a good guy with a gun. How do the cops know? How do the cops know which one's the good guy and which one's the bad guy? It was such a preposterous idea in the first place. And they got everybody to believe in a fiction that the cops could see, come in and go, oh, I can tell that guy's a veteran and a good guy and was trying to help, and I can tell that's the real assailant. No, they're just gonna shoot, not everybody with a gun, but certainly if you're black, God help you.
And this is not the first time a good guy, a good black guy with a gun was mistaken as a bad guy and shot by police. So earlier this month, we had reported on a story involving Jamel Robertson from Illinois, 26-year-old who was training to be a police officer. but he was working as a security guard at a bar. And a gunman started opening fire inside the bar. And at that point, Jamel Robertson got involved and managed to get the guy under control and held him until officials arrived to arrest him. Unfortunately, police arrived to the scene and saw Jamel Robertson, who also had a gun because he's a security guard, and they immediately opened fire, shot and killed him, the good guy.
The police training is a disaster. It is statistically a fact that they shoot African Americans, both armed and unarmed, quicker. They don't ask if they've got the right guy or not. And also, how do you know it's not a security guard? How do you know it's not a good guy with a gun? They shoot immediately. And oftentimes, sometimes though, as happened in Wisconsin, there'll be a white guy with an assault rifle. He'll shoot from a rooftop, but they won't shoot him. And he'll threaten to shoot the cops, they still won't shoot him. So yes, there is a racial component, and there's a problem of training of the cops who are way too trigger happy, and yet another innocent African American killed. That's why people say Black Lives Matter, because historically, and even today, they have not.
Thanks for watching this free clip of the Young Turks. Don't forget to become a TYT member today. For more exclusive content, join now at tyt.com/join.